will be able to come back and view it at any time. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Bill Constant. I'm the president of Tag Business Strategies. It's wonderful to meet you all. I'm going to express the pleasantries just a little bit so we can get to the meat of the situation here and get to the meat of the training session. What I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and share my screen with all of you who can see it. So anybody out there and all of those out there who are actually using screen sharing and using the screen sharing link, you should now be able to see my screen, which is actually a screenshot or a vision of the Gold's McAllen review site on Google+. So if there's anybody who is not able to see that and you're looking into a computer, let me know now. This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk today about a part of our social media program, one of the few that we actually need your guys' assistance on, and that is generating positive reviews on Google Plus and Yelp. As you all know, and statistically, everybody who's listening to this call has probably looked at a review for one of the local businesses there in South Texas sometime in the last 3 weeks. Everybody has. Everybody uses these reviews, and everybody trusts them now like they are the gospel. Positive reviews on Google Plus and Yelp can absolutely drive new members into the gym. Negative reviews on Google Plus and Yelp, they can absolutely keep people away from the gym every day of the week, and that is something that in this new digital age we can simply not afford to have happen. So give me just a second. I'm going to mute a few people here because we're getting some sound back. Okay, so what we're going to talk about again today is Google Plus, Yelp, and generating reviews there. Now, this is a really exciting part of the program that we're developing for you guys, and I'll tell you the reason. This is going to change a lot of the operations in the gym. This is going to drive a significant amount of revenues into our gyms. This review program, when supported in full by your management and by your staff, is going to significantly increase the number of new members who are going to come in the front door. But particularly, this is going to increase the amount of new members that come in and don't just want to join. They want to join and they actually want to get personal training visits right along with their memberships. So this is going to increase the average lifetime value of every member who walks in the door because we're going to sell a lot more training and we're going to sell it a lot faster. These reviews are going to help us to increase and take back market share from some of the recent competitors that have come into the market, like the Planet Fitness, like the 24-hour Fitness, like all the ones who have come in ever since Gold's has been in and during this recession time and try to take market share away. These negative reviews, like the ones that I showed you for McAllen, they're brutal. Every single negative review can keep 30 prospective new members from the doors. Every positive one can drive 30 new members in. So what we're going to talk about today are your cloud pages, how we're going to use them, and how these are operating in other parts of the country. The cloud program is actually very simple. What we're going to be doing here is we are going to be using everybody in the gym to help us to generate positive reviews. Our group instructors, our personal trainers, our front desk people, even our management. In fact, since we've got all management on this call, I'm going to ask management at the end of this call to lead by example and have all of you go out and find 3 to 5 members that you know are super happy sometime today or tomorrow, ask them to visit your cloud page, and ask them to place a review, because that's why we make the cloud pages. Gold's Cloud FAR, for example, that's the FAR location. We've each got an individual cloud page. Each of these cloud pages is set on an easy-to-remember domain name so that your members will be able to remember them when they're home at night and they remember that their personal trainer wanted them to go place a good review. This is what the program looks like when it's in action. And this is the reason you're going to see why this is just going to change the entire operation of the gym, particularly having to do with our trainers. This is Gold's Gym Orlando. When we started with them about a year and a half ago, they had 9 reviews. 8 of them were horrifically negative, very similar to what we've got in McAllen right now. If you ever refer back to this, and you can do so in your own time, what you're going to see is you're going to see a string of employees, Tony in sales, or Gino the trainer, or let's see, a few more. There's Gino there. You're going to see the same names pop up over and over and over again. And Gino is a trainer who's actually been able to more than double his income and double his client loads by participating in this program. When you read through these reviews, whether it be Orlando or Bridgewater, 68 positive reviews, Newburgh, who just came into the program, they now have 38, Indianapolis, 51, what you're going to see is you're going to see long stories about people who have had incredible success in our Gold's Gym with whatever those goals happen to be. Typically, they're going to be weight loss goals, and that's why this program is so very important, because this program is actually going to open our doors and open our arms up to people who typically might avoid the Gold's brand name, and that's the 65% of the people out there who have 20 or 30 pounds to lose, the overweight people out there who might think that Gold's is just for muscleheads. They're going to come to Google, as 80 to 90% of the people who are going to join your gym are going to do this year. They're going to read reviews about this, about people who have lost 20, 30, 40 pounds with somebody like Brooke, for example, and they're going to say, wow, you know, I didn't think that Gold's was a place for me to go since I'm one of the people out there who've got this weight to lose, but it is. They're going to read about what an incredible investment personal training is, and that is going to drive our personal training sales through the roof. This is also going to help, again, the trainers who decide that they're going to participate here, because people are going to start walking through the front door saying, look, I don't just want to join, I want training. And I want training with Brooke, because I read all over the internet that she helped all these people lose weight. So what you're going to see, and as we train our trainers to use this program, this is the method we're going to use to train them, which is, look, you need to go out there and participate in this program immediately, because things are going to change. There's not going to be a rotation going forward. We're going to have people that are going to be walking in the front door asking for specific trainers by name. You need to go to all of your top clients now, all of your clients who have had great experiences, send them to your cloud page. In this case, it's going to be Gold's Cloud Laredo, for example. We send them to Gold's Cloud Laredo. They click on the Google icon. This is your cloud page. Again, so if it's one of the Laredo locations, we've actually got a splash page right here. They click the location that they is the one that they work out at. They simply click the Google Plus icon, click the pencil, and it's a quick way for them to be able to post a review right there. Now, I'm not going to put the 5 stars and put anything in there because I'm logged into Google right now and it'll post the review, and obviously that wouldn't be good. But again, very simple. Can you help us out? We know you've had a great experience. Would you mind too terribly visiting Gold's Cloud Laredo, clicking the Google or the Yelp icon, and just telling everybody how you feel? And you know what? They're going to do it. Typically with reviews, the only people who are incentivized, the only people who decide they're going to go and place reviews are people who have something bad to say. Now, your clubs in Laredo, every place except for McAllen, you guys do actually have some great reviews. So we're building on good stuff there. In McAllen, we're building on kind of a negative reputation. We've got to get that zapped immediately. That is costing us revenues during this peak season. And again, remember, if you want to refer back to any programs where you want to see how this is working and see what these reviews should look like as they come in, go back to Bridgewater, New Jersey, Newburgh, Indianapolis. This is Lake Ridge, who actually just got started about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so if you look back at Lake Ridge up in Woodbridge, you see that they started out with a horrifically negative reputation. This one's from 3 months ago. This one's from 4 months ago, 5 months ago. All 1 stars. People were just saying the worst things about them. And this is when the program that we kicked off started there. So a very negative reputation turns into a very positive one very quickly. But make no mistake about it, the personal trainers are going to be the backbone of this program. Personal trainers by far drive the most reviews here, and they have the most at stake because their revenues, their salaries are going to be dictated by the amount of people that come in and actually want to train with them. And when people read their names over and over again and read these successful results, people are going to ask for these trainers by name. So this is a carrot and a stick. Absolutely. You're going to need to let your people know that going forward, this is a part of the process. You have to participate in this. In this new digital age, we can't have anything but 50 or more positive reviews up there about every one of our clubs. We will dominate local market share if we do. So every employee in the club needs to know that this is a part of the program now. If somebody comes up to the front desk and says they're having an incredible experience and they're so happy with Gold's, great. Thank you. We appreciate that. By the way, do you think you would mind visiting Gold's Cloud Laredo and, telling everybody how you feel? And the member will do it if they're asked. If they're never asked, then they're never going to do so. A word about Google reviews. They're the most important ones. What we're after here by far are those Google reviews. We'll take Yelp, but we want Google because they're seen by the most people. If somebody wants to place a Google review, they have to have a Gmail account, and it's just that simple. Okay, sorry about that, guys. If they want to place a Google review, they have to have a Gmail account. It's just that simple. If we have a member that's extremely happy but they don't have a Gmail account, we don't want that to stand in the way of us getting a great review in. So we want to make sure that we let them know that either somebody in the club or even your account manager here at TAG is happy at any time to help a member to establish a Gmail account. It takes about 1.5 minutes to do so. Now with Yelp, they don't need that. If they want to put up a Yelp review, they can have any email account that they want when they register. When they put the review up, it just asks them to put in their name and an email account, and then bam, they're done. So we want the Google reviews. We'll take the Yelp reviews. Facebook reviews, don't court them. We don't need them. The program and the giveaway that we're going to start here on the 28th, that's going to fill your coffer so full with positive Facebook reviews, you're not going to know what to do with them. And Facebook, it's not typically a place where we go for reviews anyways because it's not a place where prospective members go. When prospective members are looking to join a gym now, 80 to 90% of them, they go to the internet, Google predominantly, they type in what's the best gym in Laredo, they click on their choice, and they see the reviews, mostly in Google, but sometimes in Yelp. Now, our group class instructors are a secondary but very important part of this process as well. Our group class instructors, by their nature and by the job that they have chosen, love to see their name up in lights. They love to be up there and teaching people and entertaining people and being a star. This program not only can enhance their careers, but it can do just that for them. When we see group instructors as managers over and over again in these reviews, I love Jennifer's group class. I wouldn't miss it. I've been going every day for the last 5 years. Then we're going to know that Jennifer is a very reputable and very valuable instructor to the gym, and we're going to want her to train more classes. It raises her level as a group instructor. It raises her value to the club, and we're naturally going to want her to teach more. So whether it's a group instructor, whether it's a personal trainer, this is exactly what we're looking to do here. We're looking to use our employees to drive these reviews in. So group instructors, trainers, and the managers above them, they've got to know that going forward, we've got to get their top clients. We've got to get 3 or 5 from each of them, and we'd like to get them in the next couple of weeks. Now,
Bill,
yes.
I have a question. This
Sure.
is Cindy. Hey, I know, guys, I sent out the links. You know how he's talking about these simple links to go to for Social Cloud, so we just have like a one-stop shop URL that we can tell people, hey, thank you for everything, go to this, URL. Well, the one of them that you sent, McAllen specifically, it's not working, or is it because we're still working on creating it?
No, I was actually just at McAllen. I know it's working.
Were you? Because I'm clicking on it, and for some reason, it just goes to...
Let's see, goldcloudmcallen.com. Give me just a second here. I was just there. There's
Cindy, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as well, and it's not working.
Yeah. So.
Is it not working in what way? That's McAllen.
Like if you click on the link, it's not taking us to that kind of the page you showed us where it actually has a cloud and it shows the gym. It's not doing any of that. It's not taking us anywhere. It just says.
Okay, no, for McAllen, okay, the other clubs except for Laredo, there's 2 different ways that we set these up. Laredo happens to be one town that has 2 different clubs, so we use one page for that cloud that will then segue you to a page that looks like this. So if you go to, this is McAllen here. Can you guys see my screen? Are you looking at this? This is Gold's Cloud McAllen here, and if I click on the Google icon, it takes me right to the Google Plus page for McAllen. Now, the only difference in that is if I go to Gold's Cloud Laredo,
so is it www.goldsgym.com/McAllenTX/social-cloud/?
Let me see. Give me just 1 second. I'll go back to it. goldsgym.com/McAllenTX/social-cloud/.
Yes. backslash, you mean, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm clicking on.
Do you see it?
Okay, so
Do you see it here?
all I see is a black screen with www.goalsgym.com. That's it. I don't know what Leslie's seeing, but that's what I see. I don't see any. Nothing comes up other than that.
Yeah.
Pretty blank.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, Steve is on the phone too. I think he's confirming that it doesn't work as well.
Now, can you guys?
Anyways,
can you guys see my screen though? I just want to make sure and make sure that I have
your
any.
screen.
Yeah.
What I see is trainers dominate. Is that what you're looking at?
Let me see. Oh, how about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Now I see. Is this McAllen?
That's McAllen.
We don't see that.
But you don't see that when you type the URL?
Not the one that Nate emailed me and that I emailed to the team, which were the 6 links, or I think 5 links, because Laredo, you're right, was the same link.
Mm-hmm.
There was only, maybe the links are wrong, so let's just make sure we correct that so I can send that out to the team.
Yeah, I'll have that double check.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just got on it, but I kind of did it how you searched for Laredo, and that took me to the social one.
Okay, so maybe something's wrong with that link when I forward it or something. Okay. So if you type it in, it's correct?
If you type it in how, I don't remember exactly what he put. It was Gold's Gym Laredo or something like that?
Don't even type in www. Just do Gold Cloud McAllen, McAllen.com.
Yeah, that will pop it up to McAllen.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Because that's where I just went to. So yeah, just double check your link, Cindy, and send it on over, because that's the one that we're looking at right here in front of us.
Well, that's the link I sent out to the team. I'll send it back to Nate and just make sure, because obviously everyone's just going to click on that link if they're going to forward it to anyone that they know via email. But yeah, I mean, it'll be goalscloudmcallen.com. I get it now, but that's not what was on the email, so that's not what everyone has. So they're going to have to write it down. But it would be easier if you could just shoot us an email with the correct links or the quick abbreviation.
Yeah, do you have your your training manuals? And let me make sure, because if the training manuals are incorrect, I'll have those resent as well. But you should have Gold Cloud McAllen on all of those.
Let me open up McAllen's. I forwarded that along with the links, and where does it say that? What page is that on?
It should be if you open up one of the training manuals. Well,
It's on the 3rd page. It's on the 3rd page, so we're good.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. And I'm gonna have that. I'll have everything resent and just made sure. Cindy and everybody, remember this: we don't want to give the goalsgym.com/McAllen social all that stuff, because nobody can ever remember that. That's why we use the cloud link. That's why we use Gold's Cloud McAllen, because late at night when one of your members is sitting up and they say, "Oh yeah, Cindy, my trainer asked me to do this. I can't remember what she said though." They can remember Gold's Cloud McAllen much easier than they can remember goalsgym.com/social/McAllen and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why he sent it that way then. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yes, this is much easier to remember, so.
Yeah, so I'll make sure that he reformats it and then just resends everything back to you, so you'll have everything right there in front of you. So again, when they get to the page, just tell them all you have to do is click the Google icon, click the pencil, and then the review will pop right up there in front of you. It just makes it a heck of a lot easier. Yelp is going to be the exact same thing. They brings them right to the page to place a review right for your own Gold's Gym. Click the number of stars, put the reviews up there, sign up and post. So it's only going to ask you for whatever email address you happen to have in your name, unless you have a Yelp account. And then it'll ask you to sign up or to sign in as your Yelp user. Yelp reviews, a word about them. Some of them are going to get filtered, particularly because a lot of the people who are reaching out to put reviews here are just not people who typically place reviews. Yelp always scrutinizes people who just have one review, but again, Google is much easier to get reviews through, and those are the ones that we really want. You'll see that your social community page here, it's a total meeting place for all of your social properties. People can follow our Facebook page. They can follow our Twitter page. They can find their Gold's Gym class schedules. They can even follow any YouTube videos that we have posted up here. But because this is such an easy way for people to put reviews up, one thing that managers have to be very sure of: we don't want these cloud pages and their addresses out there for complete public consumption until we know that the reviews and the club's reputation is stellar, and we'll let you know when that happens. This is what I mean by that. We only want to give this information. Gold's Cloud McAllen, for example, we only want to give that URL and one of the review cards that are also on their way to you by U.S. mail. We only want to give those to people who we know what they're going to say. If you know that a member is happy, you know they love Golds, you know they're not going to say anything but wonderful things, you send them to Gold's Cloud McAllen. If you're unsure what they're going to say, or if you're unsure that they're happy, you don't send them to Gold's Cloud McAllen. And obviously, if you know that they're unhappy, you never send them to Gold's Cloud McAllen and never give them this information. We really don't want people to, find their class schedules or anything here unless they already know about the page. And it's even got instructions down here. If they've never posted a review and they need to know what to do, they can click the information tab, and it'll actually walk them through putting up a review right there. So once again, trainers, group instructors are going to be the backbone of this program, but everybody in the club should know how to use this because our front desk people are going to encounter people that are having great experience. Our sales guys are also going to encounter people who are having great experiences. They're going to have people who they mesh with very well during the sales process. And this is also a great way that I've had sales guys who have people walk in the club, and again, walk-ins being the most valuable sales lead that we have. They walk in the club and they say, hey, where's that sales guy, Tony? I read all over the internet that he gives people great deals, and I wanted to talk to him. So remember, everybody, every part of our staff can benefit by using this, but the club is going to benefit overall most by us using this. This is going to work in real time. That means if my managers all go out tonight and find me 3 to 5 members in the next day that put up reviews, we're going to see those reviews today. If I would have placed a review up there, we would have seen it in real time. It would show up immediately. That's a way that you're going to know that if you train your staff and you don't start to see reviews coming in immediately, then either they don't understand or they're not participating. Now, this is either going to take off like a rocket ship or it might be a little slow to start. If this program happens to be a little bit slow to start, I am going to be more than happy to arrange another call where we'll get the entire group in, all the trainers, all the group instructors, the entire staff, and we can run a training session that way. But typically, if you have good control over your staff, if you present it the right way, they're going to want to participate in this, and things are going to pop out very quickly. But if you have trained people, keep looking at your Google Plus page, keep looking at your Yelp page, and if you don't see things that are coming up immediately in the way of reviews, then you're going to know that something is just not firing on all cylinders because these reviews will pop up there immediately.
Bill, will you give us an update, like, I don't know, a week or 2 from now or kind of periodically how we're doing on this program?
Oh, of course. In fact, we're going to be, I'm unmuting everybody in case anybody has questions. So, guys, try and make sure that you reduce the background noise that you have behind you. But, Cindy, yes, we're going to be watching this program very closely over the next week to 2 weeks. And we're going to come to you if we don't see anything happening. That's, in fact, you're going to hear from us within 2 weeks at the most if we don't see reviews popping in there because we're going to be calling you to schedule another call. One of the things that you might consider if things are a little bit slow to take off, which has happened, one of the things that we know greases the wheels and makes things move out very quickly is throw out a $50 spiff to the trainer who gets their name up there the most or the group instructor that does. If you're slow to start, that always takes things off, but again, it's rarely necessary. I say maybe in 2 out of 10 gyms it's been necessary to throw a spiff out there. Most of the trainers and most of the group instructors just get it. They know that they want their names up there. They want to enhance their own careers, and it does work very quickly in that. But yes, Cindy, we're going to be watching this. Your account managers are going to be watching this, and if we don't see reviews start to pop in there very quickly, we're going to contact you and figure out how we need to sort of retool the program to make sure that it takes off there with you guys.
Okay, good.
But that is the Social Cloud program. I've opened up everybody's mic. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
It was pretty self-explanatory. It was good. I think just the name Social Cloud kind of like was a little intimidating just because it sounded so technical, but I think it's very easy now that you explained it. It's just basically a URL, guys. It's just a simple URL that you guys can know, your members can memorize, and the objective is to get people that are happy with the club to hopefully write reviews. And I'm sure every single one of y'all in this call have 4 or 5 people already on the top of your mind that is very happy with the club. Every day you see them, you talk to them. I'm not saying to, push this on them, but, if you have the opportunity and if they're happy, like you said, by the way, do you mind, writing a review about us? It seems like you're really happy. We'd really appreciate it. And if they do it, great. And if they don't, that's fine. But like he said, if you don't ask, you'll never know, and they will never know where to write reviews. And this is a simple way of doing it. So thank you, Bill.
No problem, Cindy, and absolutely. Let me actually expound on that. You won't have to press them ever. In fact, these are people that you guys see day in and day out, and the ones that you've picked out that love gold, so they're going to be more than happy to help you. They're going to go out of their way to want to help you. They just didn't have a way before. They might not use the computer a lot. They don't know how important reviews are to you, so don't be intimidated. When you ask people who are very happy to do this, you're going to be surprised how quickly they say, oh, yeah, I'd love to. Oh, there's an easy page where I can do it? Sure, I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. I can't say enough good things about golds. And Cindy, if that's all, since we've got some extra sort of minutes to spare, I can go into 10 or 15 quick minutes about Check In and Win Hawaii to sort of subsidize all the information that's going to be coming to you guys.
Yes, absolutely, guys. So if no one has any questions regarding the social cloud, we're good? All right, cool. Guys, Bill, obviously, for those that jumped in a little late, they are in charge of all our digital marketing now. Part of our digital marketing, we're doing a lot of stuff, social media-wise, website, social cloud, Yelp reviews, et cetera, et cetera. Everything digital, internet-wise, they're in charge of now. What they're going to have us do, or we're going to participate in, is this Check-In and Win contest, which is a national gold gem sweepstakes, but really only 100 gold gems are participating. So when I say national, I mean the gems that are actually working with tag marketing. They're going to be part of this. So I'll let Bill take it from here, but just so you know, off next week. So we do need your involvement. So stay on the phone for 5-10 more minutes, and we'll knock it out. Okay, go ahead, Bill.
Okay, guys, Check In and Win a Hawaiian Vacation. This is going to be probably the most amazing and incredible revenue driver that your club has ever been involved in. This is going to be big. Let me tell you what we do here. We incentivize our members to check in on Facebook. I'm sure that the majority of you guys are Facebook users. I can't see your hands, so I can't get a show of hands, but 70% of everybody out there uses Facebook right now. However, not a lot of people check in different places on Facebook. It's not just a function that's used. However, every time somebody pushes that check-in button on the Facebook app, an average of 20 to 40 people in the community see that they like that local business and that they support that local business. It's a recommendation from a friend. So what we do is we give our members the opportunity to win a dream vacation just for checking in at the gym. Now, it's funny because we actually have our last winner. We ended the Check-In and Win a Vacation to Hawaii contest, the last one, in July. And we actually have a winner that's in Oahu today. He landed today, staying at the 5-star Royal Hawaiian. He's going on helicopter tours. He's going on a plane to the Big Island, volcano tours, everything thanks to Tag. And in the next couple of weeks, all of your gym Facebook pages are going to be lit up with him over there thanking Gold's Gym, wearing his Gold's tank top. This guy, we just happened to luck out. The guy who won last time around loves Gold's. So here's what we're doing. You're going to have a check-in station at the front of your gym, and don't worry, you don't have to remember all of this. All of the instructions have been sent and are being sent to you. But you're going to have what we call a check-in station at the front of the gym. The members will have to fill out a slip one time to enter the contest. They deposit it in the ballot box. Then from there, over the next 90 days, they have to check in at the gym at least 20 times to qualify. When they check in, as you know, for those of you who use Facebook, you open up a check-in, you can write something in there. We're going to use hashtag Dream Vacation this time around to get this contest trending all over the country. So a member walks in, they fill out a ballot, they check in on Facebook. Every time they walk in the club, everybody in the community sees check-ins over and over again, and they see this crazy phrase in there every time their friend checks in at Gold's. In this case, it's going to be hashtag Dream Vacation. Now what's going to happen is their friends in the community are going to start to write them back and say, Cindy, why the heck do you keep writing Dream Vacation every time you check in at the gym? Cindy says, well, they're giving away a Hawaiian vacation at Gold's where I work out. Bam. That's a conversation that we want started. That's a conversation about our gym on social media, and that is a revenue driver. The gyms that actually participated in this the most heavily this time around still have people walking in every single week saying they found out about the gym through the vacation giveaway, and that's what gave them exposure to the gym. Every single member starting the 28th who walks in this gym has got to be let know that if they're a Facebook user, all they have to do is push the check-in button every time they come in, and they might be going to Hawaii. 20 check-ins is going to do it for them, and this is a 5-star vacation. It's airfare, it's a 5-star resort, it's helicopter tours, it's all the frills, and we're doing that just because all of our gyms across the country get all of this exposure when members check in. Last time around, we generated 250,000 check-ins for our Gold's gyms across the country. This time around, it's a very rare situation because the guy who won just happens to be in Hawaii right as the contest kicks off. So you're going to be seeing, again, pictures, videos from his vacation. Your members are going to be excited. Everybody's excited about Hawaii, and this is a chance to win a free vacation for doing something that there's a good chance that they might have been doing anyhow if they knew to do it. Or they're showing up at the gym anyhow. All they have to do is press the check-in button on Facebook. They can even check in from their house if they don't have a smartphone using the Facebook desktop if they need to, and all those instructions are provided for you. So managers, you've got to be stoked. Somebody's going to Hawaii. The employees are only going to be as stoked about this as you guys are, so you've got to make sure that everybody is pumped about it. If everybody in the club heavily participates, if every member that walks in the door knows this contest is going on and knows that you guys are excited, they're going to do what we want, and you guys will blow away your sales numbers for the next several months. This is going to be big. To have somebody over there on vacation that was our last winner is a rare opportunity, and we're going to capitalize on it every which way. Now, when it comes to the contest or when it comes to the social cloud, something I don't know if I mentioned, but it's very important. Our team is here to support your guys' efforts. Your account managers and myself, we are here at any time. If you guys ever have any questions about anything, if you have any questions about the contest, and again, all of the information is going to be in front of you before you kick it off. If you have any questions about the social cloud, if your members have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. Pick up the phone, call your account managers here. They are always here. No question is silly. We want to make sure that you guys understand these programs. It's the best way for you to support them. So between the social cloud and between the Check-In and Win Hawaii contest, we're going to have a hot spring on social media at your Gold's Gyms. But again, all that information is forthcoming. Yes, Cindy?
When does this start officially? On Monday the 26th?
The 28th.
Okay, so the reason I ask is because I haven't checked my emails in the last 20 minutes, but I haven't received the artwork, because guys, what we're going to do is we're going to have to print the posters locally and then have it at the check-in, like he says, so people could see it, and then all they have to do is fill out their name or whatever and put it in the ballot box, and like that they're entered to win, right? Obviously, they still have to meet the criteria, which is checking in 20 times. All that, but that's kind of like the local stuff that you guys need to make sure we get the poster up, get the ballot box up, and get the ballots out. I will be printing the ballots and the posters as soon as I get them. I haven't gotten them, Bill. That's why I'm asking, because I know
tomorrow,
we're a week away.
The links will be live tomorrow for your local printers.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, so if we get it tomorrow, you guys should have it by Monday, so we could put it up at the front desk. Is it going to be a poster, or is it going to be an easel stand? What is it going to be?
Okay, you guys are going to provide a table, and actually, as soon as we get off the call, Cindy, I'm going to have, if you don't have it already, I'm going to have Ashley send you the page on our website that shows you the check-in stations from last time around. You're going to have one large poster that tells about the contest if you only decide to print out one. The contest posters, we encourage you to print out a couple if you'd like and put them around the gym. But on the table, you have one big contest poster, one rules poster that tells people exactly how to play, the ballot box, the ballots, and then that's it. And then it's going to be up to you guys to decide how you want to decorate it. And that's another thing that you'll be getting information on tomorrow, which is what we call the contest within a contest. Cindy, I think you've seen an email about this, and you'll get the full information on it tomorrow. But here's what we do, guys. We want you guys to go over the top to decorate this check-in station. We have had owners put fish tanks up in their check-in stations, koi ponds in front of them, surfboards. We've had live beachscapes where people brought in beach sand and beach balls. Here's what we do. We have a contest for all of our Gold's employees across the country, and we call it the contest within a contest. We're going to want you guys to set this up the most outrageous way that you think possible, the way that draws the most attention to the check-in station, the most creative way possible to set up a Hawaii landscape. When you do that, you send us the picture, and we're going to judge what we think is the most unique and the best check-in station. And that check-in station, the whole team at that Gold's, every employee in the club is going to be treated to a free catered lunch for an entire week. So Start thinking, and Cindy, again, tomorrow everything should be live with the links for your printers and everything, and the contest within a contest. But start thinking about how you guys might set up your check-in station in an outrageous way. Hawaiian flower lays, skirts around the table. You guys decide, make it rock. Again, you got some pretty stiff competition, and you'll be able to see some of the pictures when Ashley sends them to you today from some of the ones from last time around. But again, fish ponds, surfboards, all kinds of stuff was out there. And it's going to be up to you guys to decide how you want to decorate your own check-in stations. But again, all those links will be up tomorrow.
Okay, great. Yeah, guys, and so the idea is obviously, you know, you want to make it fun. You want somebody to walk into the gym or leave the gym and see it. That's the only way you're going to get them to gravitate towards that table is if you have something exciting, surf or whatever, and they're going to be like, what is this? Oh, you sign in, you can win a trip to Hawaii. Okay, so that's the objective, right? And it's fun. You know, everybody will get involved, and it should be a fun thing, so I'm excited. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, it is fun, and I'll give you an idea of the excitement it generates. For all of you guys, and I've been in sales for a good long time, everybody knows that when you can get a certain buzz going in the club, a certain level of excitement and energy, those prospects that were walking through the club and touring that were sort of could go either way, they end up falling down. Deals just start going down. People start joining. The check-in contest within a contest, the location that won it last year was a location owned by a guy named Gordon Johnson. He's actually a Gold's Gym Hall of Fame owner. And he's been in this business for, I think, 40 to 45 years, something like that. One of the most famous owners in the brand. He wrote a letter after the fact. He said that he had never seen excitement in the entire time that he's been in this industry through either his employees or the members as was generated by the last Check-In and Win contest. And that is something that's also very important because that level of excitement, guys, with the employees, with the members, it gets our sales to go down. You know, when we've got people in there touring and they see that everybody's happy and everybody is excited, there's an intangible quality that just makes sales go down. You can't put your hand on it, but those who have been in this industry for a long time or any sales industry know what I'm talking about. When that buzz goes on, deals just start to fall down. So this is something that's going to help us to generate that. And Cindy, to your point, everybody in the club, our managers, our trainers, everybody should be pointed to this check-in station. Did you know we're giving away a trip to Hawaii? We don't want people to just notice it. Everybody who walks in the front door should be made aware that this is going on because, heck, just for pushing a button on your smartphone 20 times when you walk in, you might be going on a place that is on just about everybody's bucket list.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Okay, cool. You guys, like Bill said, we'll get those marketing materials to you